All right, here we are with episode 22, I believe, already, of Coffee with Parishioners. I am here with Ray and Vicky DeMay. Ray and Vicky, how are you?
We're good. Good morning, Father.
Good morning. It's good to see you. Yes, it's good to see you both. So do you have your beverages with you?
We do.
Very good.
Pick up your cup.
You got anything to share about your beverage or your mug?
Our beverage is our 1 cup of coffee, our
Good.
1 cup of caffeinated coffee.
Very good.
Then we switch to water.
Okay.
My cup has a rooster on it, and my mom, it's from my mom. She passed away maybe 7 years ago in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And she had roosters all over her, chickens all over her kitchen. So it reminds me of my mom every time when I have it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So, and then Ray's got one that says Gramps, and he can tell you where that came from.
Well, we have a grandson that's in the Marines. And right now he's located in Japan. And when he was in California, he sent us a cup, which I was very glad to get, along with a flag that he received on their duties. It was the guard at embassy, and he was there for a short time, and then he got moved all around the country. We went from California to China, and from China to North Carolina. And now he is in Japan, and we are hoping, along with him, that he's on his way home and should make it in October. And he's going to be coming back from Japan to North Carolina within the next 2 weeks, we hope. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well,
that's the story of the Gramps Cup.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you must be very proud. That's wonderful to have a grandson in the Marines. Certainly pray for his safe return home. So wonderful. Well, mine is actually, I'm just getting back from my vacation. It was a very low-key vacation, but I stopped on the road. This is my souvenir from vacation. It's actually one of a couple, but I stopped on the road just in Bloomington at the, I'm going to give them a little commercial because I think they deserve it, at the Dwelling Place. It's a Catholic store, small locally owned Catholic store. Very faithful man who used to be my parishioner actually, is the owner there. And I stopped and picked this up, and I kind of just went in because of Coffee with Parishioners. Was motivated I need to get some more Catholic mugs.
More cups.
Only picked up a few, but this one, and so I was like, which one do I do first? I picked this one because of the quote on the back. Now it's Teresa of Avila, okay? And the quote on the back, I won't expect you to read that. I'll just read it to you. It's one of her most famous quotes. It says, Christ has no body on earth but yours, no hands but yours, no feet but yours. Yours are the eyes through which Christ's compassion for the world is to look out. Yours are the feet with which he is to go about doing good. And yours are the hands with which he is to bless us now. Quote St. Teresa of Avila.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I love Teresa of Avila. I actually, you might remember, within the past year, at the end of last year, leading up into Advent, the end of the liturgical year of 2019, I did a preaching series on the Our Father, and drew a lot on Teresa of Avila because her way of perfection is largely a one big reflection on the Our Father. So I immediately thought it'd be good to have a Teresa of Avila mug.
Good.
Then when I was picking it out this morning, I was drawn to the quote because it's a piece in Deacon's homily about, which is an excellent homily, about a priest who places under the crucifix the words, "Will you be my hands and my feet?" The hands that reach out to help us when we're stumbling and falling, that feed the poor, etc. The hands that bless, as Teresa of Avila says. So we all pray to be a blessing to one another.
Exactly.
So as we strive to be a blessing to anyone who's viewing this, I'd love to start with the question, how have you seen God at work in recent months in this kind of strange season of life that we found ourselves in?
Well, we realize God is at work all the time with us, protecting us and everything. Mm-hmm. One big thing, Ray has several health issues, as many know, and he's in and out of the hospital. And amazingly enough, he has been healthy through all this, and we're trying to keep him that way. Still not going to mass in person, but thankfully we got the live videos, and so we're very thankful for that he's been healthy through that. And then we were expecting in June 10th to be exact, our 21st great granddaughter was coming. Not 21st granddaughter, but the 21st great grandchild. Anyway, her daddy is a truck driver over the road, and with all the virus things going on, we were afraid that they wouldn't allow him back in the room and so forth. So we prayed and prayed and prayed that he would get back in time for the birth, and lo and behold, he got there about 45 minutes before his little girl was born. Wow. And they allowed him to come in, which was amazing. And we just figured that was because of all the prayers that we had said, and everything worked out. And so, yeah, it was really good.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks be to God. That's great.
Thanks be to God. Yeah, so our 21st great grandchild.
Wow. So you have 21 total then?
We have 21. We have 20 grandchildren. We have 21 great grandchildren.
Okay.
Number 22 is coming to the Marine. That's coming back in September. So we have 22 in September.
So counting the one that's soon to be born, you have 22.
That'll be 22.
And I just noticed these silly little connections, but this is episode 22 of Parishioners. So yeah. How about that?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
that must be an omen. A good luck thing.
It's good. It's good to see those little reminders that the Lord is with us, and wonderful. So what else have you been doing to sort of make the most of this time?
Well, we do a lot of Zooms.
Good.
We use Zoom a lot with friends. Also a prayer group. We get together on Monday, do a Zoom. And that, between the masses that you did, the Zooms, that kept us going. it's, when it first started out, it was kind of crazy not being able to do anything. But I think now we're kind of getting into the flow of it. And now that I figured out when the masses are in the community.
Yeah.
But, and we've had a lot more time at home. I love the garden. So I've been out in the garden a lot. My flower garden. I don't do veggies because everybody's always ready to sell or give away veggies. I have a plaque out in the garden that says, one is closer to God in their garden than anywhere else on earth. And I just love that. God and I talk a lot when I'm in the garden. So it's given me more time to be out there. And yeah.
I wish I were. I don't know if I wish I were a gardener, but if I spent more time in the garden, I would experience that, because I know I can appreciate the image of the garden as a place where we can recognize the presence of God, right? As you said. Yeah.
So, well, a lot of people always say that it's a lot
Yeah.
of work. Like
Yeah.
the garden's a lot of work, but it's really not, because it's relaxing to those that love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ray, what
Um,
about you? You just been relaxing and resting?
have you been relaxing and resting during this time?
Yes, Father, you have to excuse my slow reaction. I'm hearing aids have gone bad.
That's right
I'm
on.
just down to one right now. But anyhow, I've been very fortunate. My biggest thing is stay out of Vic's way so she doesn't run over me.
That's good. Seems like you're doing okay with that so far, huh?
So far, you're doing
Yeah.
good at that?
Yeah, it's real good, real good. That's like I said, a lot of my friends that I used to see all the time, I haven't seen them since December.
Mhm.
But Vic used to have me run all the errands, but since I'm not able to drive anymore, why, she has to run them. So she comes and goes, and she does a great job.
Well, that's good. That's good. Wonderful. Well, it's so good to visit with the two of you. Thank you for making this time. Thank you for sharing how God has been at work in your life and your family. I'll certainly continue to pray for your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So wonderful. So good to see God's blessings continuing to flow. So thanks for making this time, and we'll talk to you later.
We want to say we're so
Oh,
appreciative of all
please.
the work you've gone through and all the masses and Holy Communion outside, and it's amazing. Thank
Yeah,
you.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Father.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Bye-bye.
God bless you.